Welcome friends, followers and transients to Community Inc. Yes, we are back. It is now live on Steam, so if you haven't picked it up or you're not aware of it, go and check it out. They've actually done quite a bit of work since I last played it. We now have peaceful mode as well as the normal mode, so the sort of person that I am, I like to decorate and try and make things pretty, so I'm going to go for the peaceful mode. So if you're looking to see me get my backside kicked, then this isn't going to be the video to watch. More kind of looking at how we can make the towns and things like that. That's the sort of thing that I want to cover. We're going to stick with the initial 600. I'm going to call them dollars. They're not called dollars, but $600 loan. There's now all these maps are open. I think originally it was just this map. They do have a plan to add more, but I'm gonna use the big river. I'm gonna leave these as is. I don't know if this one will work because I'm on peaceful mode, but maybe some good things will still happen. But I dropped it down because I don't want too much good happening. I don't want it to be made too easy. So if you're not really sure what sort of game this is, it's a colony management game. I don't know, that's what they call it. It's a bit of an interesting one if you ask me. It is colony management. You do have to manage a colony. It's also a city builder. It's also a trading game. So it's a very kind of, I don't want to call it broad because it's not like broad, but it's not. It's a very hard one to label. Put it that way. That's what I think. Anyway, that's me talking. Let's give it a go. Oh, that might have been a useful thing to do. I might put my name in. A community name. And the Vapians. There we go. Aha, worked that time. Okay, so it drops you right in it this time. It didn't do that in the past, to be honest with you. What it did in the past was it had a little bit of an intro bringing you into the portal, but they've not done that. So hopefully, as the game paused, it is now. You had to concentrate on defending yourself. This in fact looks a lot like the map that I started on last time. What are you? Something that shouldn't be there, I suspect. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't think I need to focus on military so much to start with because we're supposed to be in the friendly mode, or the peaceful mode as it's called, but you know, we're going to give it a go and see what happens. If I get absolutely smashed, we'll realise that the peaceful mode still isn't working, but they have made a lot of changes, they've done a lot of fixes, and they have listened to the community quite a lot. So we'll unpause it because you can't do a lot paused. We'll hire our first Ling. I'm quite happy to name these Lings after you guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to be going on holiday very shortly, so most of these episodes are going to be pre-recorded. But if you get in a request, probably in this video, you might kind of end up in one of the forthcoming videos. Might be a couple of weeks away, depending on how quick I record. Anyway, so this chap is currently a builder. We're going to make him a lumberjack, and we are going to ask him to chop down some trees. Like so. Now, I believe they've changed this because you couldn't clear it before. So it's constantly, but if you hold the left alt and click, it now deselects, which is really useful, and it doesn't actually say that in the keys. So yeah, just a bit of a top tip there. We'll mark some stone. There is some flowers under there as well. Obviously this guy isn't going to pick up on those, but the other people that I'm going to be bringing through will. There is usually food lingering around as well. Okay, let's hire another person. Now the Lings cost money. They cost 50. I forget what the money's called in this game. It isn't dollars, even if it does look like that. But it doesn't matter for now. We don't need to know that. The next person can be a miner. I'm going to hire another person. I'm going to leave these as a builder. But what we need to do is put down a workbench. So we will drop you over here by the storage. And here they're going to craft things. So one of the first things that I'm going to look at doing is building more storage, because when it becomes full, it's just a headache. It really is a headache. You can't really do much more, but I'm going to need to be able to make certain things. Wow, these weren't in here before, so they've definitely added some new stuff. Wow, they have been busy. So not combat, probably under furnishings. We have beds and things as well, tents, houses. Wooden barrel, these are the storage I believe, aren't they? Yes. Store water for putting out fires. Only builders. Okay. That isn't the things then. I thought. Barrels increase. Oh, yes, it does. Sorry, it must have hovered over something else. Okay. Oh, and another thing I'm going to need is a well. So what do we need? We need iron ore, which we've got one of. Plant fibers. So we need somebody to get those. Stone brick, wood plates. That's pretty basic stuff. So the person that I just hired, who is doing nothing at the moment, or they're a builder, will switch you to a herbalist. They should then go and tackle the plants. We'll bring another person in, and this person can be a farmer, I think. Yes. And then we'll do one more and leave that person as a builder. When the builders are not doing anything, they will haul. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put down some food. Now, you can get food elsewhere. There is other bits of food lingering around. No, we don't want a contract. We'll go into this later on, but they basically want us to build stuff for them. We cannot do that right now. It will increase reputation. Now, if this was a normal game, technically when the reputation gets too low, they will attack us. Now, they shouldn't do that in this peaceful mode. I don't know how many of these farms this one farmer can handle. But we'll whack down a few things. We will need some cotton as well. Don't necessarily need it right now, but it's probably best to get it in. So hopefully the farmer will deal with that. Aha, there's some food there, some pumpkins. So have we got those selected? We have. We'll select some more of this stuff, get people going. We got both, all of that there. The thing is, we need this cleared anyway, so we can build. I mean, I'm tempted to build over this side anyway, because it is nice and clear. We've got the river, so we can fish. And it just looks like quite a good spot. Just having a quick nosy around, see if I can see anything of use. And we're looking at food. Okay. So what we need next is probably to upgrade the lumberjack. I'm not sure if we can do it yet. So the lumberjack, once he gets to a certain level, so he's now level 4 with lumberjack, we can switch to a carpenter, but we need to make a saw. He needs to be a carpenter to build some of the other stuff. So I don't know if I can click on this to do it. No, I can't. So we need a saw, which is this one. So we need a wood plate to do that. So if we do that, it's going to make 4 wood plates. That will be made by the lumberjack. So if I can do that, there we go. A level 1 lumberjack can do that. So hopefully once he stops looking at the trees, he will do that, and it looks potentially like he has. Where's the saw? Ah, requires a level 2 builder, so there we go. Can't actually do that yet because my builder isn't high enough level. Let's see if we can give them something to do to level up. What could we give them? Tent. Stone brick. Well, we haven't got that yet. Is there anything in here I could possibly build? We probably can't do the barrels yet because we haven't got wood plates. What about the crafting table? That's probably a builder. I don't want to put these too close in case there's a fire. Let's rotate that around. So let's put it over here somewhere. I want to keep it close to the storage if possible. I'm pretty sure the builder deals with that. Are you the builder? You are. Rock the builder. So we're hoping this chap gets a level 2. Now I've got 12 messages here. Most of it is going to be saying they're leveling up at their jobs. You do get points to spend. So if we, is it this one? Yep. So I've got currently 2 points. So we've got combat, wisdom, and will. So yields illness and cold resistance. Yields speed and skill at crafting, working, and other activities. And health points and melee damage. And they all have different traits as well. So can become good traders and can sell more for higher prices. They move faster and than other lings. And they don't need the roads. So if we click somebody else, they have completely different things. Now I should invest some of these points shortly. It was my builder, wherever they disappeared to. Is it you? Yes, it is. Are you now level 2? Yes, you are, which then means we can build. It's this one, wasn't it? Yes, we should be able to build that saw. There we go. Which in turn means we can have the It's not a lumberjack. What was it? Where is my lumberjack? Speaking of which, it should be by some trees somewhere. Okay, so the farmer is working on that. That's brilliant. Food is something that I've not quite got my head around in this game yet. I'm not too sure how much we need to survive and things like that. Aha, here's a lumberjack. So we can add another profession to you. Yep, you can now be a carpenter. So if we come in here, no, come in here, we're going to make, I think, so if we set some stone plates and stone bricks, plant fibers, we will do as well, because we need all of these materials. Different people will do these things. So it's builder. Sorry, we can't deal with you. Let's go back in here. So the wood plates is a lumberjack, the stone brick is a builder, the plant fiber is a herbalist. So many people do many different things. So what we're looking for is a well. Now I'm just looking at my storage. So plant fiber 3, stone brick 8. Yes, we're kind of moving the right direction there. So plant fibers and stone bricks seem to be the main thing we need right now. In fact, we don't need that many plant fibers, but I will make them anyway. Now we've made quite a few stone bricks. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's not updated, but it has now. Okay, so what have we got down here? I think this is iron. I'm pretty sure they just picked this up as and when, but we don't want to kind of ram our storage full. So we've got carrots, cabbage, some corn, and some cotton. And he is working away at that, so we can actually look in our inventory. So we can look at everything, or we can look at it in different tabs. So we've got raw resources, so we've got the herbs, and various other bits and pieces. So this is the food we currently have, but I'm not sure how much of this that my guys produce, because you do start with quite a bit of food, and there's nothing else, some crafted bits. So we do have 4 more hammers, so I can have 4 more builders. I can have another lumberjack because we've got 1 axe. Anything else that we need, we're going to have to craft. But as long as nothing goes wrong, you do have those basic materials. So we should be able to now build a well. Yep. And that's going to be built by the level 3 builder. So the builder has leveled up again. The carpenter should build the barrels. So these add an extra 30 storage. So we'll whack 2 of those in, and we will also make, if we can, some more plant fibre so we can make some more storage. Until we can build a warehouse or something like that. So if we come right down here, you will see they do have conversations with each other. It is a fairly pretty game. It's kind of, rustic is kind of the word that I'm thinking of when I look at it, but I do like it. But they do have conversations. I'm never quick enough to catch what they're saying. There you go. Oh, I missed it. I was going to pause the game. Pause. So I like this weather. I hope it stays good for the rest of the month. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it either. So it's kind of just, it reminds me of older games, because in the older games, you get little quirky things that were being said, and his saw, it's like red. He must have really been using it. Yeah, it just kind of added to it, like the humour of things, and it was just, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Furnishing, so we've not done that yet. Okay, so while that's going on, we've got this little green arrow that tells me I can put some experience points in. So because none of these guys are going to be crafting, I think we will add mostly into wisdom, but a little bit into will, because I don't want them dying too easily. Anything that gives them resistance, but I also want them to level up as quickly as possible. Like so. I don't even know if I'm doing this right way. I'm only going off what I think is right. So if you've seen somebody else doing this and you think I'm doing it wrong, let me know. I'm always happy to hear people's suggestions. Okay. Right, so all that is going on. Surely, yes, we have a well. So I'm going to put this somewhere here. The builder should take care of that, I believe. We have 1 of the wooden barrels. I might just whack that here next to the crafting table. So he's really working on this, so he is quite able to manage all these different things. At least that's the way it seems. But I'm wondering if the yield on this is just 4 cabbages or whether it's more. I'll keep an eye on him and see what he's doing. So that's one of the barrels done. Did I not ask to make more? Oh yes, there we go. We'll whack another one over here. And then I think, wrong menu. We did more plant fibers, so we should. Oh, now we're short of wood plates. Haha. Let's do it like that. We've got quite a bit of storage, so it's not too bad. And there is houses and all sorts of things. So if we go into here, so we've got the animal corral, so you can have like pigs. What else have we got? Cows, pigs, and chickens. We've got shops, so we can sell some of the stuff. We've got the fish dock, which I've not used yet. No, thank you. I was quite happy looking at what I was looking at. Thanks. Roads and different houses, and a library, a warehouse, and a graveyard. Now, I think the idea is to try and make your place as profitable as possible. Hence, kind of the management side of the game. Because I think the idea is to sell your town and move on to another town. Pretty much, that's kind of how I see it. I don't know if we can have quite enough wood plates once it's finished. Now, the trick here, from what I've seen, is to not over harvest stuff. Because if you have too much, you're never ever going to get very far. Wow, he has done quite a lot here. Let's chuck some more food in. What have we got here? Some grapes. Put you in there. Keep the farmer busy. Let's get some pumpkins. Again, I'm not too sure how long it takes to grow and how much it actually yields. I'm not 100% sure on that. Wood barrels. I think we can just linger some of these around. Eventually, I'll probably use them almost decoratively. But they will come in handy anyway. Right, okay, so that is going. So let's have a look. There is also research, plantations, that's the food. Which one is research? Here it is. So this all costs money. At the moment we're not making money, so we can't really do it. So learn to work with animals so you can build corrals. That only costs 100, that's quite tempting. A study, plant crops that can grow on snow. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, the weather is going to change. So there's lots of different things that you can learn to kind of make your life a little bit easier. But I think one of the things that I'm thinking we need, apart from a shop, is going to be a house, because they need to sleep, they have happiness and various other things. So we've got health, happiness, what's this, education, warmth, and mood. So I think the mood is depicted when they are working. It will not change when they're idle. If their mood drops too low, your lings will stop working and go have fun, pray, or study until their mood goes back to 100%. So you've got to keep them happy. So let's have a quick look what we need for a house. Whoops, I didn't mean to actually click on it. Let's try that again. So we need stone brick, wood plates, and roof tiles. So stone brick and wood plates. That's easy. We can do that. Well, if we've got the wood, how much did we need for each? Because Vapor wasn't paying attention. 8 bricks, 15 plates. Where are we? Let's add some more in there because I can't remember how many's been built. Let's do that, a little bit extra. Roof tiles, what do we need for that? So we need a sculptor's workbench, must be built on the ground. Okay, and required profession, level 1 sculptor. So we need to look in furnishings, I think. Oh no, crafted goods. I remember now. And sculptor's workbench we can make, but that's also going to require a tool, I believe. It's probably this one, which we can build, and that means we're going to need another ling. So we'll bring you in. I don't think we have the tool that he needs yet, so we probably are building it. So we've got builder, lumberjack, miner, farmer, herbalist, tailor, trader, fisherman, guard, and a hunter. Hunter will go and kill animals for meat, so we'll probably need one of those as well. Physician, cooker, sculptor. Oh, so they've got to be a level 3 miner before they can have that. Interesting. So maybe the new person that we've just hired, which is you, will make a hunter. And then if we find, I think you are the miner, are you? No, you're the builder. Where's the one with the pickaxe? Aha. We can make you a sculptor. Now, if we have the tool, he will go and pick it up. If we don't, he'll tell you that he can't do it because he doesn't have the tool, which makes a lot of sense. I'm going to put another one of these kind of over here. So they're lingering around at the moment because they've got nothing to do, which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes is a bad thing. Just kind of depends what we're trying to achieve. Did we make the table? I don't think we did we? Crafted goods. Or did we? I think we did. Furnishings. No? Did we not click it? Or was I just making the resources to do it? I think that could be the thing. Worker workbench already built, so it's letting me know that I need that. I thought I'd already clicked on it. I could be wrong. Who does that? A carpenter. So, no thank you, because we can't do anything with you. So hopefully... Where are you? It looks like we're missing some people, actually. Where is everyone gone? Have I missed something? Leveled up. Animal growing. What's this? All animals are reproducing faster than normal. Looks like they're flourishing. Well, it says it's a warning, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Where did everybody disappear to? Has somebody died and I've not noticed? Okay, I think... Are you the hunter? Oh, you're the farmer. Where on earth have you just been? It's gone for a whiz in the bushes. So the question is why? Builder... Herbalist. Where is my carpenter? They just go off when they're bored. So you are going to collect resources. You are also going to collect resources. What have these guys spotted that I haven't? Where are you going? This is interesting. Are they all coming this way? Some kind of weird thing there. They are all running this way. What have they seen? Oh, is this the hunter? Oh my goodness, that is annoying. They're going to go all that way. Oh, maybe it's this. Is that what they're going for? Ah, they found something. This must be one of the random events. He didn't warn me that they were doing that though, so I guess it's just kind of confused me a little bit. There we go. Unless this is off the animal from where the hunter was, maybe. It is. It's meat. Yeah. That is a long way for those guys to run if the hunter is going to go all the way over there. Which is kind of annoying, I suppose, because they're not doing what I've asked them to do. There's literally nobody here. And somebody should be making... Oh, they have. Sorry. I'll be quiet now. I thought they hadn't done it. Let's chuck you over here. I didn't ask them to make another one, did I? No. Okay. So once that's done, we'll be able to do the roof tiles, which means... I think once we've got the clay, we should be able to build our first house. See, we got some fish or something in the water here. So what are you carrying? You are putting items in storage, and you're going to storage, but your happiness is really low. So what are you going to do to make yourself happy? Stop working and go have fun. Pray or study until their mood goes back to 100%. Okay. So do we actually have any meat in storage? Not as it stands. We do have quite a bit of food. We've got people leveling up. So until I give them something better to do, I guess. You're the builder. You are. But I think this needs a carpenter. Oh, there you go. He's praying. Yep, he's relaxing. So that should hopefully make him more happy. Yep, there you go. It's leveling up. Perfect. I'm hoping the farmer comes back soon. Okay, they are all coming now. Wow, that is a long, long distance for them to walk. Did some of that bridge just break when they walked across it? It made a strange noise. But yeah, anyway, we're kind of I think we've made a good start. The difference is we're not being attacked. That's always a good thing. But we've pretty much got everything we need now to build our first house, with the exception of the roof tiles. And I will probably place it kind of over this side because I'd like to build some fishermen. So we'll kind of like have it here somewhere. And we'll have some roads going up, and we'll kind of build most of our town in this area, I think. Not directly in front of here. I might put some shops eventually in front of here, move some of these things, so when they come out of the portal to trade, That's the place that they're going to be, and they can buy whatever it is they need. Anyway, I hope you've liked the episode. Thank you very much for watching, but until next time, as always, take care.